What is going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo here, back with episode 11 of Rhino. There's already 11 of these dumb sons of bitches. That's crazy. So, welcome back. And this is going to be a different episode because, yeah, again, lockout's happening. And I don't want to keep talking about the same things because the Mets baseball isn't changing. Until the lockout's done, baseball content's going to be a little more pretty much dead and buried, pretty much. More hockey, more wrestling, more football. Maybe the Knicks content, if the Knicks make some more moves, maybe they'll make more content. But because God, I'm tired of talking about the same thing. How is that how is that okay? I understand what you're trying to go with, series, but like, come on, I'm a pirate. I mean, I have low standards, but I'm not that one. Come on. But if you saw the title, we're going to talk Rangers, Penguins, and the NHL All-Star Game is a joke. Hockey's here. The Kenny Omega to my Adam Cole. Jimmy, what is up?
How's it going? I like the little intro in the stream now. You've never been able to do that. It's been a while since I've been around, but last time you weren't able to do that, so I can see getting a little better at this, huh?
I am a Phillies fan. Yes, I am Zuri's, but so pretty much, yeah. I just want maybe we'll have a casual join us. Who knows? He's in casual land. He might. Who knows? But obviously, we have to talk Rangers, Penguins. Just beating the hell out of each other, even though they haven't played because the NHL schedule is like, let's just not have the Penguins and Rangers play till freaking March.
No, they're gonna save it for the end of the season so we can determine who's the third and who's the wild card.
No, what are you talking about? We're getting the division spot. Well, one of us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, they're saving it for the end of the season so the Rangers and Pens could duke it out in the last week for whoever gets third or whoever gets the wild card.
As long as I'm over that goal, I said it in the last video, the Pens video I made. I don't give a shit. I just need to be above that gold line. That's how I see it. As long as I'm over that gold line, I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not scared of the Caps. I'm not scared of the Rangers. I'm not scared of the Hurricanes.
I gotta be honest, neither am I. It's really weird. My problem with the only thing I'm scared of is the Rangers themselves.
They're going to expose. They're definitely going to expose them.
I would not be surprised if they get swept in the first round. Well, no, not swept. I wouldn't be surprised if they get lost if they lose the first round. I don't think they would get swept. Igor's is too good. I don't think he's going to get swept.
No, Igor's in a choke in the postseason like Jari did year one. Just a rookie. It's the young goaltender. It's that first year in the postseason you turn to shit, and then you go out and unless your name's Jordan Binnington, which he doesn't count because he's average at best. But
he's a casual.
Good young goalies suck their first year in the postseason and then win the cup. Oh, sorry. I mean, I was under Flurry.
What about Murray? Let's say what happened.
He was a rookie. He won 2 cups as a rookie, so maybe that doesn't count.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That didn't really count. And he had Zakov. So, but he forgets the Zakov starting game 1 against the Rangers and beating the Rangers. Oh boy. So. As that again, this is probably not going to be an hour. I mean, maybe if the reason wants to call in again. If Dub comes again. We got there's the clip of the week for Mets Weekly just went out, so go follow Twitter. As I called out Frank, it's a good clip because I actually jumped on somebody's ass for once. Usually I just sit back and relax. But the current standings right now, the NHL. The Pens just leaving Tristan Jarry out to dry last night. And right now, as of the Rangers are the first seed with 52 points. Carolina with 4 games in a hand with 50. Washington with 49, and then Pittsburgh at 47. The Pens have 2 games in hand, and the Rangers 1 with the Washington, and then the Hurricanes have 2 in hand with us. So I have probably watched more Rangers games than Penguins games this year. So I know more probably about the Rangers right now. No, that's a lie. I know more about the Pens. But this is your time to eradicate your overrated peasant team only beating bad team. What?
Did you say eradicate? Like get rid of that storyline? Or are you saying like
Oh, I'm just saying just get rid of the team. Like, just get out of here. Like,
okay. I mean, Listen. They had a bad start against playoff teams, but they picked it up. I mean, they beat Tampa back to back. They beat Edmonton. They did lose to Vegas, but it's all right. They're gonna lose some. So I mean, I don't know. That storyline was definitely something to concern about. But now I'm just more worried about their 5-on-5 play. They really need to figure that shit out.
Yeah, and a certain individual making the All-Star team over a guy who could. But we'll get to that. That's not all. I'll say that for All-Star.
Okay, if you want to talk about someone making the All-Star team over, we got to talk about Mika making last man over Panarin and Igor.
Well, Panarin, they've both been hurt, so I'm not surprised. I mean, they've like had like weeks off.
Panarin, I still think is top 10 in the league in points. Is he not?
I could fact check that, but
I'm
like
not sure. Double check. I don't really know what the points are looking like across the league, so I don't know
I
exactly.
know McDavid's
But
won.
yeah, that's McDavid. Yeah, that's
I
all
know
I need to know.
McDavid's
That's
won.
all I care about. And honestly, McDavid's the reason why I don't look anymore because I just know who's going to win every year.
Well, I mean, Leon and him are tied right now. Panarin is 19th.
Oh, he's 19. Okay.
He's one
Yeah, he
behind
has missed
Fox,
some games.
Kyrou, and Aho. Austin
Yeah, he
Matthews.
has missed some games, so that makes more sense.
So,
Okay.
so surprised you didn't bring up a certain goaltender who, God, if Mets fan was here, doesn't shut up about it. And your little weird-haired Russian goalie.
Igor?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
No,
the
it's
backup.
Igor. He hated he hated Georgiev until I called him out, and then now he likes him because I was right.
Why? What did you say? What did he say?
He thought Georgiev was ass. I'm like, bro, have you not seen Igor? Or not Igor. Alex was trash. I'm like, have you not seen him versus the Toronto Maple Leafs? That man is a Bulgarian brick wall.
The problem with Georgiev is that he would make a good like 1B, but in the Rangers he's playing like pure backup, and he's a guy that needs consistent starts. He needs a guy that can play relatively consistently and just find a groove and stick in it. And unfortunately, he's not going to get that at the Rangers. But if he were to go to a team and be like a 1B, he would be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean that's again, and now I'm surprised you haven't been like, oh, Mister. If Carson was here, he would call it the Verizon champion, Mr. Igor Shesterkin. I'm surprised you haven't.
The Verizon champion? Where did you get
he
that
calls it the
name from?
Verizon trophy. That was him trolling, but I'm never forever going to be calling it the Verizon trophy.
Are you talking about Vezina?
The Vezina, of course, yes.
Oh,
the Vezina. Which I guess technically now we can have this debate. We had this debate on Instagram, which you had to write these giant-ass paragraphs to defend yourself. Yes, my guy, as of right now, after fucking Marcus Pettersson and John Marino just giving up 3 consecutive 2-on-1s and legit can't even take the pass away, and then what a King is just fucking tapping it in and jacking up Jari's, even though, again, that game they happened. But holy shit, I want to kill John Marino and Marcus Pettersson this morning.
I understand. Listen, the Caps did a little bit of a number on us too. So
it's just, but 3 legit. Jari had to deal with 5 consecutive 2-on-1s. Stopped 2, he gave up 3. He had 45 shots last night. It made 39 saves. This guy just let this guy out the draw. Like the Kings were out shooting the Penguins last night, 36-16.
You know what? It's not as bad as Toronto is in Arizona.
Well, I mean, yeah, Toronto's just embarrassing, but it's just like I'm watching. I'm like, I was watching with Mets fans. We're going back between the Rangers and the Penguins. I turned the Pens game up. I'm like, they're just gonna like Jari. The first 35 minutes of that game was the only reason that game. The only reason that game was 2-1. If the Smith or any other goaltenders in that fucking game, it's 6-1 in like 30 minutes in. And then in that third period, he just ran out of. He just stopped caring. And Pettersson were just like, here's 2-on-1. Here's another 2-on-1. It's another one. Mike Matheson just. I haven't gotten on Matheson's ass in a while. Last night, he was back to Florida Matheson. Jesus.
What happened to Norris Matheson? Where did that go?
He's played decent. I mean, I don't expect much from him. All I want him to be is just an NHL defenseman. Be a quality, average NHL defenseman. That's all I ask from him. But last night, I don't know what the hell he was. He takes a bonehead, like a stupid ass slash that puts in the first goal of the 5 consecutive unanswered Kings goals because he just goes on. I think it was Martin Frick. He just like, what are you doing? And then Matheson hasn't looked bad. I mean, he's not good, but he's an average NFL defenseman. The Pens have made him average, just like they made Cody Ceci bearable.
Yeah, they just made him a 60 man that can play in the NHL.
Well, there he is. There he. Get in here, Tub, and you can defend your Igor for Verizon.
Verizon. Oh man.
Yeah. Just last night was just brutal, and They're just, I don't know if they're running because the Dallas game, they ended the 10-game losing streak. They just were killing them for 40 minutes and then just fucking ran out of gas and then gave up 3 goals. And then last night, it was just like they just didn't know how to play. The Jari's out here making, nope, kicks and throw all across. Like, he's like legit Marty Brodeur and Patty Wall for the first 30 minutes. And then he just said, you know what? If you guys ain't going to help me, screw it. Oh,
Done.
he said, no, he did Patty Wall. And he's just like, whatever. You gotta help me? All right, whatever. But, so, there you go. Again, so as the and then I guess we could get into that debate, which we'll shift, I guess, to all-star voting and the selection, not voting, but the selections and the bullshit, and we'll get into it. I guess we'll do the rosters first, and then we'll go division by division because there's some obvious why the hell are you here. We'll start with
it was better than what had been rumored. Some of the rumors that I heard about who was making it and who wasn't, I was like, how is that possible? So the rosters are better than what was rumored. They're still not great.
So we'll start with the divisions we don't give a shit and then work our way, obviously, to the Metro. Pacific, I mean, it's the McDavid division. Draisaitl, Eberle from Seattle. Calgary, it's Gaudreau and only Gaudreau, and it's surprising. Andre Kemp from the Kings. Obviously, McDavid, Draisaitl. Timo Meier, Mark Stone, Vegas, and they have Petrangelo, and then John Gibson and Thatcher Demko. I don't see any.
Was Hurdle not listed on there?
He was not. They had Timo. I think Timo Meier has more points than Hurdle. He's their leading scorer.
I think I don't know. This Hurdle's been really hot. I think he has like 20 goals in like 30 games lately, something like that.
And then here we go to the first. I guess I should pull up like a because like somebody had like a big snubs, and I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. Which I'll pull those up here. But we'll go to the first clear, blatant what the F. The Central. Kyle Connor, DeBrincat, Kaprizov, Clayton Keller, Jordan Kyrou, Nathan McKinnon, Joe Pavelski, Cale Makar, and then the goaltenders are Saros and Talbot. Who's the obvious exception? What's up, Devin? Who's the obvious exemption from the Central?
I mean, come on.
It's Nazem Kadri. Where the fuck is Nazem Kadri? This guy is fourth in the NHL in scoring with almost 50 points in 30 games. And he's probably gonna win what's it called? The Selkie. Or at least he's in the nomination for winning the Selkie. How is he not in the goddamn game?
I think what hurt him is the fact that McKinnon and Makar are his teammates.
Like, and this is what this bullshit one guy per team's got to go. Like, yeah, I get it in baseball, like where like it's a big roster, so you have to fill it. With hockey, there's only 12 spots on each division, and like I get Joe Pavelski is a name. He don't like, if just in that division, you could take out Keller, you could take out DeBrincat, and you can take out Pavelski. Yeah. They don't need to be there. I don't know where DeBrincat. I know DeBrincat usually is a decent player. I don't know where he's at this year. He's not in the top 40, not in the top 50. So that's just for me the obvious one. You can take those guys out pretty easy.
Definitely Keller. I mean, he might be the best player in Arizona, but he doesn't deserve to be at the All-Star game.
Exactly. It's just like, why are you here? Jordan Kyrou has had a good year, so he deserves to be there. Obviously, Kaprizov. For talent-wise, you want to see Kaprizov. Makar is the best defenseman in the league. McKinnon, obviously. Kyle Connor. So again, the goaltending is the weakest.
Crazy these past few weeks.
Yeah, Cale Makar's is on.
He's making clips like every game for the past
every night.
Weeks.
He's just like, you know what? Somebody clip that and put that on Twitter. As I'm just looking for a certain individual before I go over the Atlantic. I thought it was a snub. I saw a lot of people. Oh yeah, we'll get on it. The Atlantic is Drake Batherson. He deserves to be there. He's had a good year for Ottawa, which again, he's like a deserving. If he has to be the All-Star, he's had a good year, so I can understand that. Bergeron does not belong there. Jonathan Huberdeau, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, obviously the captain, Nick Suzuki, Dahlin, Hedman, Jack Campbell, and Andrei Vasilevsky. Any obvious snubs in your opinion? Because now the Eastern Conference, I'm going to ask you because you know the East one, you know the West.
Well, one is, but he's in the last man, so I mean, he might still make it. Was Charlie McAvoy? I feel like he's had a really good year and should be there, but he is in the last man, so he still could make it. I don't know. I'm just a little surprised they didn't make it regularly. That one's pretty good. Stamkos, again, he's another one that's also on last man. I'm just surprised he didn't make it regularly because he's also had a really, really well year. Bounce back, actually finally be able to be healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing too crazy. I don't know what Pasta's numbers are looking like throughout the entire season. I know the past like 2 weeks or so, he's been popping off lately as Boston has started to heat up finally.
That's not good. That's not
Um,
good. We don't want that.
no, it's not
We
good,
don't
but
want. We
it's
don't want that.
happening.
Let
It's
Leafs fans be
happening, whether
happy.
we want it or not. It's happening.
There's an obvious one, and I'm going to show my least bias. William Nylander. Why? How the hell is he not even on the last man in? He is
He is good.
currently where is he? 17th in the league in point.
I
Where is
completely skipped over it, but yeah, you're
19?
100% right.
Over a point per game. He's the obvious exception. And how the hell is Bergeron? As much as I despise this man, how is Bergeron going over Marchand? How is that fucking fun? Marchand is
Because we're sick
seventh
of
in the league in
Marchand. We're
points.
sick of Marchand. We're sick of
I'm sick
Marchand.
of him
Okay,
too.
the
In
players are sick of
2019,
Marchand. The only people that like Marchand
are
is
Bruins.
honestly Bruins fans and like maybe his teammates, some of them, maybe probably not even all of them, just probably only some of them.
just some of them. But he has played 20, and I'm trying to not be. I hate about being biased. 29 games. He's put up 40 points.
Yeah.
But Bergeron is God knows where. Where's Bergeron?
Okay, but Bergeron's also King Selke.
This is the okay. Here's the thing. We get to the Metro. This is the All-Star game. Nobody gives a shit about defense. Nobody cares. And that's maybe why Kadri's not there. But Kadri needs to put some points up. Who the hell wants to go watch Patrice Bergeron play hockey?
Yeah. No.
The fact that the line who like legit in the Central. What's the top like the 3-on-3 line? Was it gonna be Matthews with like Hedman and I guess maybe God Larkin? Like I don't want to see Matthews and Bergeron. Like these lines are terrible. Like Nick Suzuki, another reason why. Like again, Nylander should have been there. Marchand should have been there. McAvoy should have been there. But we have Nick Suzuki, Dahlin, Bergeron. Whatever. All right, now we get to where sparks are going to fly. We're probably going to start yelling in the Metro. The captain, I think, is Alex Ovechkin. Yes, it is. Captain's Ovi. Aho, Giroux, Jack Hughes, Chris Kreider, Adam Fox, Adam Pelech, Zach Werenski, Freddie Anderson, and Tristan Jarry. Who's the best? Boom! It's Connor McDavid. It's just Connor McDavid. Again, nobody cares about hockey, so I have to know. So let's get to the. We'll let the big argument settle because we'll get to that in a second because I need to go on my phone and look at the exact stats, especially after last night. But why the fuck is Adam Pelech there?
Yeah, that's the first person I was gonna say. Adam Pelech should not be there. There was another name you said that shouldn't be there too.
Jack Hughes, you can go. Claude Giroux, you can go.
Claude Giroux, that's another one that like.
Chris Kreider, you can go because there's better players. I mean, maybe you could say if we get rid of Jack Hughes for Giroux, but Kreider, you're just a power play merchant.
Hey, goals are goals, baby.
I could average if you're just gonna tell me to sit in front of the net and tap in things. I can go for 40 goals.
All right, listen.
I can do that. So that doesn't say much.
Listen. I'm not saying they're the prettiest goals, but to deflect the puck is a very good skill, and Joe Pavelski has made an entire career off of it. All right.
No. So obviously, it's the Pens fan versus Rangers fan. The obvious exception is Jake Gensel. Go to the stats.
Who has the same numbers as Kreider. So if you think Jake Gensel
he's got better. He's got 35. He's got 35 points, where Chris Kreider's got 34. Tristan, 18 goals, 18 goals and 17 assists. Kreider is having goals, but shorthanded or 5-on-5 goals. I think Jake has like 19 or 10. Chris Kreider has what's the exact number? Hold up, my camera's gonna freeze for a second because I need the exact numbers because
I think it's 11.
Yeah, so this is not including
I think half of his goals are power play and half of his goals are.
Here you go. So Jake Gensel. 35 points in 29 games played, 18 goals. 14 even strength, 27 even strength points. Chris Kreider, 32 points, 37 games. So he's played more games and has less points. 9 even strength goals and 15 even strength points. It's Jake Gensel is better than Chris Kreider this season. So the fact that Jake Gensel has to be on the write-in ballot, but fucking power play merchant, where the Rangers already have their representative in Adam Fox. Rightfully to say.
Fox.
Not Kumkar. He got you're not seeing
this year it'll probably be Kelmcar.
It's gonna go to Kumkar.
Yeah, this year it should probably go to Kelmcar.
But the fact that Jake Gensel, and I think he's gonna win the. Do they have the write-in on here? Because I guess we could do that.
The
Who was like the
write-ins
last?
for the Metro are
I got it right. I got it right.
Gensel.
If this ever decides to load, so it is. We'll do that in a second. So we'll finish this second, and then we'll go to that. But the fact that Jake Gensel is on, like, it just the guy doesn't be there. And another guy, which I'm not gonna make the hugest argument, but he's played fucking well, is Crystal Tang. But like, I don't know who you take off because Fox deserves to be there.
You know.
Oh, Pellick. Oh yeah, fucking Pellick over Letang.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Yeah, Pellick over Letang. Letang over Pellick.
I have to say this. I'm surprised they gave Ovi the spot when Ovi probably is not going to show up.
That was a fan vote. The captains were a fan vote. That wasn't.
It's just like as a fan, like yeah, of course I always want to see Ovi. Okay, he's an electric factory. He's a goal scorer, but he's not going to show up.
We might have a casual.
Oh, we have a casual?
Yo, shut up, bro. All I'm seeing you is bitching. All right, you see what's going on right now? You see who's at the top of the metro right now? No one cares.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's it. That's all I had to say.
No, that's all. Now he'll just sit here and just act casual because that's what he's paid to do. But
I'm just here to piss you off.
Exactly. He's the bane. You both are the bane of my existence, so you both do pretty well. But yeah, the fact that Adam Pellick is there, Jack Hughes is there, Drew's there, but yeah, Jake and Letang I'm less angry about because Letang's been to an All-Star game, been to a bunch of All-Star games, so that doesn't matter. But the fact that Jake continues to get shafted to go into his first All-Star game, there's a problem with it.
No one likes Pittsburgh. No one likes Pittsburgh.
Shut up, peasant.
Pittsburgh does suck.
Hey, no one likes Pittsburgh. No one likes Pittsburgh. Who plays for Pittsburgh? Ben Roethlisberger? Yeah. Who likes that guy? No one. Everyone wants him to step on a Lego. He sucks.
I still just always.
Someone should put a Lego in his cleat and like just glue it in there.
Exactly. Just glue it on there. Just. But, are you gonna rebuttal the Jake better than Kreider because it's factual?
Not
you.
Well.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, God. Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Again, I already said who's at the top of the Metro right now.
But we're not talking. We're talking about individuals.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, his team's better. So who cares?
There you go.
Oh man! All right. So my perspective is, I think they're equals. I would take either of them on my team. Gotta be honest.
Well, yeah. Who's a better player?
I think it just depends what you're looking for. I think Gensel has a little more skill, but I think Kreider has a little more physicality and strength to him and provides benefits in other areas.
Here's how you get him. Whose contract would you rather have?
Is it 1.6 mil and 1.6.5?
One's 5. Wait, what is Jake's?
I thought Jake was 6. I was like, the $500,000 not going to make that big a difference.
I thought it was 5. I think that's Zucker.
You have to realize the against odds story of Chris Kreider, though. All right,
he is 6.
Right, he came from Boston College. Right, he came right to the. I mean, you look at the against all, and then he was playing in the final. I mean, he's amazing, dude. Not to mention when he beat the crap out of PK Subban, that was awesome.
PK Subban sucks. I hate PK Subban.
So would you rather have a 30-year-old with
Nothing
3 years
to do
of
with
control
race.
or a
Nothing.
30-year-old with 5 years of control?
Okay, now we're talking about things more than just like the player at their current state. Now we're getting to like contract length, age, and all that stuff. Now we're going into a little more of like if you're starting a team and you had to do like a fantasy draft or something, who you take?
Who the hell would want to vote for someone who blew a 3-1 lead? To the Rangers of all people.
This that was like a decade ago.
A decade ago? What? Who is giving you these measurements?
The Rhino. Rhinos don't have
He's dumb. He doesn't know how to measure anything.
Vegas is winning the Super Bowl, not the Cup.
Oh God.
Oh God. So that's my phone. Okay, so let's go, I guess, into the last man in voting because that could be something to do because it's just pure stupidity. And now we have casual, which makes it great. So it is. We'll start with the Atlantic. Barkov from Panthers, 26 years old. How many 27 points in 23 games. Lucas Raymond, the rookie from Detroit, 30 points in 38 games. And then big old Steven Stamkos, 45 points in 38 games. Oh, shit.
Like, it should be Stamkos, but I want to see Raymond. It should be Stamkos, but I want to see Raymond.
Dub. Now you're gonna ask questions here now, so you gotta ask a question.
I mean, Stamkos scares the crap out of me because of a few years ago. So I mean,
should have been a Ranger.
Should have been a Leaf. Shut up.
So I mean, he's probably like the only one who's maybe as good as Mika Zibanejad. So I'll go with him. Why not?
So I'll take Sasha Barkov because I like Sasha Barkov.
You're going for Barkov? That's
who's winning the last man out right now?
I have no idea. I'm just going on it. They'll tell you in a week. They'll just tell you the winner is. We'll go to the Central.
There's no active polls?
No, I don't think there's active.
I think this is pretty obvious.
Last man out.
I love NHL Network, Arthur.com, listed his name twice so you know the answer. All they have is Roman Josi, 38 points in 36 games. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, Yossi's a goat.
Or the guy who should have been Nazem Kadri, 48 points in 30 games. They know NHL.com knows it so much they put two paragraphs with two they have all the guys. They made sure Kadri had two of them. So I think Kadri's the answer, but I'll let you guys decide.
Nah, screw Kadri. He doesn't deserve it.
These aren't real names, okay? Some of these guys don't even have real names.
Honestly, they have McKinnon, they have Makar. Kadri is a jerk and can't stay out of suspensions in the playoffs, so I'm gonna give it to Yossi.
Oh, I am so retarded. I'm legit doing this based on who these guys are going for. I am so freaking stupid. There's obviously more guys, so McAvoy. We'll redo this with all the names: McAvoy, Chase Thompson, Lucas Raymond, Barkov, Toffoli, Kachuk, Stammer, and how is John Tavares over William Nylander? Like, is Nylander just Nylander have nudes on Bettman? Like, what? How can this guy what is it? So you're gonna still take Stammer? Or you're gonna go McAvoy?
It should be McAvoy too. I don't know. One of them.
I'm taking McAvoy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Stamkos is the only one I know here.
So back to the Central, we have Phil Kessel, hot dogs. The most Seth Jones. Why is he here? Nazem Kadri, Jason Robertson, Rhino. This is what? Roman Josi, Robert Thomas, or Scheifele. I'm still taking Kadri.
Still
Josi.
Isn't Seth Jones that shitty defenseman?
Yes, he's literally the worst defenseman.
So why is he here?
I don't know. That's a great
Is it because the fans
bad.
Is it a meme type of thing?
Maybe.
I mean, John Scott,
John Scott. We'll go to the Pacific. Troy Taylor, Matthew Tkachuk, Darnell Nurse, Drew Doughty, Logan Couture, Mark Giordano, JT Miller, or Jonathan Marchessault.
See, I actually
future and past Ranger JT Miller.
No, not a future Ranger. We don't want him. He's garbage.
You want
Troy Terry?
Troy Terry. I think that's the fun pick.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Yeah, it's a fun pick. I think if it's the All-Star game, I'd probably go Terry as well. Zegers didn't make it, right?
Doughty.
It's a Gibson.
He didn't make it.
How is Zegers not on this? I mean, Terry's I think has more points, but Zegers is the fun option.
Yeah. Terry
also fuck Drew Doughty too. And,
Terry sucks.
So, all right, let's get angry. Metro, Andrei Sheshnikov, Jakub Voracek, Jesper Bratt. What?
I'm just trying to piss you off.
Matthew Barzal, Mika Zibanejad, Cam Atkinson, Jake Gunsel, and Evgeny Kuznetsov.
I want it to be Mika Zibanejad so bad, so now you can not only cry about Kreider, but you can also cry about Mika making it and not Gunsel.
It's Jake Gunsel. It's Jake Gunsel. It's fucking Jake Gunsel. Enough.
Well, first of all, Mika's better looking. That's the first thing.
If Jake gets fucked, Ovi don't go.
Mika, just so I could laugh in your face that two Rangers made it over Jake Gunsel.
No, if Ovi doesn't go, that's my only. Ovi don't go. If Jake gets fucked, Ovi, you're not allowed to go. Ovi go. You're just holding Jake's spot anyway.
Yeah, honestly, like chances are Mika and Jake are both going to go, and Obi says I'm not going.
If Jake gets screwed, which the Jake always ends up getting screwed because
Where's the game this year? Is it
in Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Vegas.
Although maybe Obi wants to go spend some time in Vegas. You know, I don't know.
I mean, he does Russians and gambling. They love it, but. All right, let's compare. Okay, I love how they don't have every player's linked account.
But,
except people who've been
okay, listen, I'm sure everybody has a great argument here, right?
Not
in
really.
In the Tony Metro division, right? So, what?
What?
In the Tony Metro division, right? So,
oh God!
So everyone, I'm sure, has a great argument, but here, there's only one that rests atop, okay, and that's who's in first place.
Exactly. Who's in first place right
and
now? Mika's a bit of job.
Who is also 2 years ahead of schedule with their coach right now is COVID protocol right now. They're against all odds, okay? Screw the Raiders. This is against all odds right now. They're here.
I just want to say
the fact that Braden Schneider hasn't been voted in too is crazy.
I mean, he has 1 goal in 1 game. I mean, I don't know how you cannot be all-star with that.
I hate both.
Imagine every single game you've played, you have a point in.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It does not.
That's Connor McDavid. I mean, it's Connor.
Yeah, hold on a minute. But he gets voted every year, so it makes sense.
So. I wish I could share the screen, but I can't because I'm on my phone right now. Points are to Jake. Goals are to Jake. Mika does have him beat in assists.
Mika passes the puck now.
Power play goals go to Mika. Power play points to Mika. Of course, it's all you guys do. That's the only reason you guys are any good because you need power plays.
Hey, we have 3 shorthanded goals this year.
Because we're physical. Hey, we're physical and we draw penalties.
It's all about grit, grind, and tackles.
Grit. This grit grind.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this Rangers team is going to be described. All right.
Hey, and they're also good on the penalty kill too. So,
but not number
good on
one.
both ends.
But
they're not number one. Hey, they're not number one. They're young. They're learning.
Hey, Jimmy, do you know who number 1 is? I don't think I know who the number 1 penalty kill in the league is.
Yeah, it's probably no one. No one important.
Nobody important.
No one who's gonna win the cup. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, totally. So, I guess we got
Washington. Washington's a pretty good team.
He did not pick up on that at all.
No. So I guess TSN is being lazy and they only have their top 10. I don't have an actual trade bait board. Obviously, the Rangers have fucking cap space out of their ass because they cheat. You got $10 million. What are you talking about? You got no cap.
We can get a rental.
Exactly. Oh, I have $10 million cap. I got no money. Bitch, give me $10 million cap space.
I say get Jonathan Quick so the Penguins don't get him, and just run a 3 goalie. Just have Georgiev as your 3 string and just.
All right, and we're gonna throw that right at the top of the list of bad ideas.
Yo, you just all the value you ship is just all the fucking garbage Hartford players like Patrick Nemeth, Greg McKegg.
Because Jimmy doesn't want to come watch Rangers games with us. You need to just get it all out right now.
I watch with my brother. All right, I'm sorry.
Libro Hayek makes me want to kill myself. He single-handedly gave away that game.
Okay, if you want to talk about giving away games, not only Hayek had that bad game, but Nemeth has given away 3 games as well himself.
Oh no, Nemeth sucks too. Nemeth is I mean, I posted a meme of Beavis and Butthead with Patrick Nemeth and Libro Hayek.
I think right now,
they got some good traction.
Inside sources, they want the third pairing to be either Nils and Schneider or Jones and Schneider going into the playoffs, or they trade for someone.
Didn't they send Nils to Hartford though?
Yeah, and they just sent Jones to Hartford today, but they apparently told them you're going to be back quickly. Just
Greco
games.
Greco shocked the crap out of me last night too.
Yo, Greco played really well last night. I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for him to get.
He's
a point.
a New Yorker.
I was rooting
for him to get a
point. He actually has to play 1 more game so he can go get a point, and then I don't have to see him again. I'll be okay with that.
So there you go, Rangers. So the deadline is what? February 4th. The NBA is in March. The NHL is in February, correct?
I don't know when it is though because of all the shit that happened with COVID and then not going to the Olympics now, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
So I don't know exactly what the date is. I'm sure it hasn't changed. I just don't know what it is to begin with.
All right, so obviously he's a Pens fan and a Rangers fan. The Rangers have a lot more assets and money. The Pens, they have Jason
They're
Zucker.
old as shit. They're
The
old as
Pens have
shit.
been
They're all
doing
going to
this for a
spontaneously
Have
combust.
been doing this for a decade now. They don't have nothing.
They
just-
still have first round. We still have draft picks, I think.
Blow it up. Blow it up. It's over.
No,
No,
It's not. You're not going anywhere, man.
We'll blow it up
It's
after
not
Sid
over
gets the fourth,
until
and then we'll blow
Crosby
it.
and Malkin leave.
Exactly. We're gonna win one more cup this year and then blow it up. Then we'll blow it up.
Or Goudreau and Trouba, when we play, can just end both of their careers physically.
Jesus.
I mean, Trouba lost the fight last night, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't he smack him on? He put.
Bro, you got
he
knocked
lifted him,
down,
put him
he
on the
got
ground.
lazy and then took him down. Like, my man got knocked the fuck out, and he said,
Hey,
you know,
listen, it was an all right fight, but next time go for the ACL. It's just that's it.
Okay, so I'm just going through some stuff because I know who some options the Rangers should acquire, but I know Jimmy is probably on the same wavelength.
You need to just sound like a hockey player, and you're
They've looked at. I know some people at the Rangers have supposedly looked at Chikrin for some freaking reason. I don't agree with that one.
I would not. I mean, I would not touch that. That is going to be. That's going to be a Mantha type package.
No, Chikrin actually, honestly, he's playing really well. It's just we don't need him. Like we don't. The rumor was that we would maybe trade Lindgren for Chikrin. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't agree with it because Chikrin's more money, and just we can't afford.
I mean, he's a better player.
The thing is like
it is, but like
Lindgren has a special place in my heart. So
Lindgren has a special place next to fucking Fox at $3.5 million, and I'm okay with that.
I just went to the game this year at the .4.
Oh my God! This guy doesn't
magical.
shut up about it. Jesus, we get it.
Dude, .4 remaining. Okay, talk about. Listen. Against all odds, right? Okay. All right, like.
So
I don't have dramatic music I can cue up, but against all odds, right? I mean, how rare is that? .4, right? And you also have me in attendance who just sees misery live all the time, right?
Oh man, you start going games with me.
It's incredible, man. I mean, Fox, high IQ play right there. Tamika, it was beautiful, right? He should be in the All-Star game alone for that. Be honest, Lindgren. But I guess
Lindgren
not.
Over McAvoy.
Yeah, that's. So I'm gonna say a name, obviously, that the Rangers have been linked to. I've already saw NHL Network I think yesterday, or the day before, because I actually now watched a little bit of NHL Network. It's Tomas Hertl. It just makes too much
that's
sense.
the guy that I want. I know some people have. I don't know if like any like insiders or if it's just like the Rangers fans themselves. They've talked about Kessel. Don't want him. Hertl's the guy.
Not want two-time Stanley Cup
Hertl's the guy that I want.
Bro, Phil you could legit get Phil for a bag of cheeseburgers, pretty much. Legit.
Hertl's the guy that I want. Why can't we get both? We have 10 million caps. Let's get both. Screw.
Because that's like Kessel's right now 7 and Hertl's 5.
That's fine. They're rentals. You fucking have them retain cap. Especially Arizona. They'll do it for an extra pick. Are you kidding me?
I mean, Riley Smith's another name I've seen the Rangers been linked to.
Yeah, they were linked to him early in the year with Gallant and everything. And so, I don't know. Maybe that'll happen too because I know Gallant likes him. I mean, I wouldn't complain. He's a solid, depth guy. Like
Lawson Krause has gotten a bunch of movement. I don't love that for either. I mean, if I could take for the Pens, I've loved him, and if Anaheim's trading him, it's Rickard Rakell. I would be very, very excited, Rhino. If they can, I want somebody in the top 6, and if they can find a way to just, I'll go to someone and be like, give me a 7th-round pick, take Jason Zucker the hell out of here, please. I'll give you, just get him out of here, please. Defense,
Arizona.
He can go rot in Arizona.
Trade him 1-for-1 for Phil.
I'd do that, bro. Phil at least is a productive player. But another guy I've looked at for the Pens, and it's gonna be another Broussard type trade to get him. Is I wouldn't mind if the Pens went out and tried to trade for Mark Giordano.
Really interesting. Why Giordano?
Because they need another number 1 A, B, whatever you want to call it, defenseman. Especially after watching last night, I wouldn't mind another defenseman.
Giordano, like, don't get me wrong, he's always been decent at defense, but
I don't need him to be a top pair. And that's I don't need him to be a number one. I don't need him. He's not going to play the top pair.
I think I've said already, you have to face reality here, okay? After last night, all right, that determines your entire franchise,
last night,
and it's time for you to just blow it up.
Last night, blow it up. You know, Tristan Jarry's Verizon Championship trophy. That's out the window now.
We got it, but we have to talk about the fact that Igor didn't get into the All-Star game, and then last night he literally just played his fucking ass off.
Yeah. I mean, he does that every night. If we're being honest, he's him and the.
He just comes off a COVID protocol.
Him and the power play are the only reason we win games.
Exactly, you bunch of peasants. So, one last guy I want to throw in because Jimmy, you know how much I've loved this guy since he's been drafted. Still in Strome. I want the Pens to jump on that.
I wanted the Rangers to jump on him earlier in the year before everyone was fired in the organization, and they didn't like him. Now Chicago was like, oh yeah, we love Dylan Strome because the people that hated him are now arrested or fired.
Yeah, pretty much. It's legit $3 million. And you know how much I've loved this kid coming out of Erie, out of that McDavid draft. I like Dylan. I think those are going to be good. I just feel he could be another Evan Rodriguez pigeon on the Crosby line. I just want to see him.
He should be a lot better than Evan Rodriguez. Honestly, I could see him being.
Do not disrespect Erod ever again.
I could see him being like a Willie, bro.
Yes, I'm trying to put my boy over. I've doubted him. Came back.
You didn't doubt him. You hated him. And the offseason, you're like, why the hell did they bring back this scrub? We're gonna need garbage this year, and he's the only reason your team's winning games right now. So I mean,
no.
Him and Jarry. The only reason you guys
and Gensel. That's it. Sid hasn't done much anyway, and Gino's been hurt. So, and everybody else is at COVID.
Sid has finally fallen off the cliff, baby. It's about time.
He's still a point per
now
game.
The final blow again.
He's still a point per game.
Washed. A point per game. He's washed.
He's washed. What is actually Sid's numbers? I think he's still a point per game. It's during the 10-game winning streak, he was just 24 points in 10 games. I'm like, okay. Here we go. Sid is not a snub. Can we stop with this Crosby being a snub?
What is this guy saying?
Yeah, he's dead ass.
Saying that.
What?
Is this guy saying Mika and Strome should get over Barzell?
I mean, Barzell's
that's hilarious.
Barzell.
Honestly, Strome's better than Barzell.
Free Barzy. Hey, Islanders, you want to trade him? Bro, I'll take him.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. We need a second line center. We'll take him.
What do you mean?
Just fair.
What do you mean? What I mean, Ryan Strome's market value is over $8 million.
Oh, you're
stats. So we need a second line center, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I thought you just said he's overrated, so just sign Strome. Then, if you're telling me Strome's better than Barzell,
we can't afford Strome, so we gotta take the scrub. All right.
Wow. Okay.
It's I mean, to be honest, Strome probably needs Panarin a lot more than Panarin needs Strome. So
Panarin just needs to puck.
At the same time, Strome has played well in all three or all two or whatever the extended periods that Panarin has been out. Last year when Panarin was out for over 10 games, I think Strome was over a point per game in that time. Yes, I think playing with Panarin is what gave Strome the confidence to do and actually turn into the player that everyone expected him to be. But I think Strome is plenty good without Panarin.
Could Kakko become that? Because it's
I mean, Kakko has been playing really well, and he was playing his best hockey next to Panarin because, it's freaking Panarin, and they just don't want to put him back there for some reason. But supposedly Laffy's supposed to be playing next to Panarin from now on, but then Laffy got put in COVID protocol, so I don't know.
All right. I got to end this here. We'll maybe keep discussion off stream, but thank you guys for watching. Should drop a like, subscribe, follow Mets fan. Jimmy doesn't really plug anything, so he just hangs out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.